vaccine that would include H5N1 bird flu. It would be an mRNA vaccine using the same technology that allowed its development of vaccines to fight COVID-19. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has expressed deep skepticism regarding mRNA vaccines. Moderna had just announced positive interim results from an early-stage trial of the vaccine that targeted H5 bird flu virus. I'm Donna Warder.
Harvard University holding its commencement today. It comes as the nation's oldest, wealthiest school sues the Trump administration over the president's decision to cut federal funding to the university, which has $53 billion in the bank in the form of an endowment. More on these stories, townhall.com.
If you're 40 and over, you'll recognize these artists by their first names. Frank, Dean, Sammy, Andy, Nat, Diana, Michael. Well, here's the big news. You can now hear Central Illinois' largest music library with over 3,500 songs on air and online at 965thechill.com. Tune in on the FM dial in Christian County and on your computer or smartphone. Hear these great artists and many more 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on 965thechill.com.
This is staff meteorologist Paul Trombley with your regional radio forecast. Daytime highs approaching 69 with fog and spots early today under cloudy skies with a chance of rain showers. Northwesterly winds around 5 miles per hour. Cloudy skies expected again tonight. Slight chance of rain showers. Lows level off around 54. Get weather anytime by calling 824-6101 or online at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. Currently, it's 59 degrees.
WTIM.
Good morning. My name is Leroy Clamola. This is your expanded local newscast. Current news time is 8:06. It's May 29th, 2025. Lake Shelbyville will once again serve as the backdrop for the Illinois High School Association State Bass Fishing Finals. That's set for Friday, June 6th and Saturday, June 7th of this year. The event will launch from the Dam West boat ramp with takeoff each morning at 7 a.m. and weigh-in starting at 3 p.m. both days. To accommodate the tournament, the Dam West recreational area will be closed to the general public beginning at 9 p.m. on Thursday, June 5th, and will remain restricted through 9 p.m. on Saturday, June 7th. Only participating teams, event staff, and spectators will be allowed in the area during that time. Spectators are encouraged to attend and support the high school anglers. Parking will be available at the beach parking lots, and attendees can walk to the takeoff site and weigh-in area located at the Dam West Large Group Shelter. Official practice for competing teams is scheduled for Thursday, June 5th. While the area remains open to the public that day, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers recommends using alternative boat ramps to avoid congestion. Other recreational spots, including Wolf Creek Beach and all other USACE-operated boat ramps, will remain open to the public throughout the event. The event organizers, including the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers at Lake Shelbyville and the City of Shelbyville, expressed their excitement about hosting the student athletes, thanking the public for their cooperation and support. Energy provider Ameren saying it's diverted 2,100 tons of wood waste from landfills in 2024 by repurposing wood utility poles. The company used the materials for fencing, landscaping, and construction. Ameren replaces around 24,000 poles each year. Storm damage, vehicle crashes, and natural wear and tear necessitate the replacement of these poles. Local recycling collectors haul the poles to Ameren's facilities to be broken down and repurposed. Jennifer Spalding, Environmental Compliance and Strategy Manager with Ameren, says the initiative highlights their commitment to caring for the environment and reducing waste. The program began in 2022 and has seen 5,500 tons of wood waste be recycled. HSHS Good Shepherd Hospital is recognizing its nurses, and a select few received awards for their work. This comes as part of National Nurses Week, which ran from May 6th through the 12th. Tammy Sentel, a registered nurse in the emergency department, was named Nurse of the Year. Mallory Jones, a radiation therapist, received the award of Ancillary Team Member of the Year. Abby Russell and Jacqueline Reed, registered nurses in the medical surgical unit, were named Preceptor of the Year and Rookie of the Year, respectively. The awards were presented at Good Shepherd Hospital's 2025 Nursing Exemplar Awards. Colleagues, physicians, and executives at the healthcare provider nominated fellow nurses for the award. Anthony Powers, Chief Administration Officer for Good Shepherd Hospital, praised the commitment of all hospital nurses to the Shelbyville community. More information on HSHS Good Shepherd Hospital can be found at hshsgoodshepherd.org. Lincoln Land Community College just finishing out their 2024-2025 calendar year with another successful commencement ceremony with summer classes just weeks away. Graduating students and their families gathered at the Bank of Springfield Center earlier this month to celebrate their loved ones' hard work. For Dee Kruger, director of Lincoln Land Community College in Taylorville, it's one of her favorite times all year. Kruger shares about this year's graduation as it just might be her last ceremony.
Commencement was exciting as always to me. It was this past Friday at the Bank of Springfield Center, and we're so proud of our graduates because so many of our graduates lead busy lives. Some are students still in high school taking college classes. Many take classes and work full time, and then yet there's people who work full time, take classes, and have families. So we admire their dedication to complete and their perseverance. It's truly something to commend. That's commendable. Kind of exciting for Christian County was this year's commencement speaker was from Morrisonville, Olivia Hintzman. She's earning an associate degree in arts and psychology, and she served as a math tutor. And of all things, she wants to be a college math professor. This one was kind of special because I think it'll be my last one. So that makes it kind of special, extra special.
For those that are just graduating or looking to get back into school, the Lincoln Land Community College Visit Day is the perfect place to start.
Yes, Campus Visit Day at our main campus in Springfield is Tuesday, June 24th from 5:30 to 8. There is a registration form for the free event, just so we make sure we have enough goodies for everybody. Yes, there is swag involved. Anything to entice students to come look at the campus, look and see, talk to the professors, talk to financial aid, talk to everybody. What I like to say is in Taylorville, every day is Campus Visit Day, because if you want to drop by, we'll give you a tour. We'll talk about financial aid. We'll get you in some classes or talk about them. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. You can get everything done within, an hour, 2 hours, and walk out a college student. So we're happy with that.
Summer classes are starting soon, and registration is still open. Kruger talks getting prepared for those additional credits.
Summer classes are shorter. They're only 8 weeks instead of 16. So you still have 3 weeks before summer and 3 weeks after summer to take vacation and do all those fun summery things. Since it is only 8 weeks, of course, it goes twice as fast. So students usually only take 1 or 2 classes. Sometimes they focus on that one tough course or the one that they really don't want to do, like maybe speech. So our summer classes begin Monday, June 9th, and they can register all the way up to the day classes start. Of course, you're taking a chance of classes being full. And yes, online classes do get full. Some students think that we can have a multitude of people in online classes, like 100, but there's still only one teacher. So it's still limited to 25 to 30 because they have to grade all those papers and all those tests and everything like that. So that's kind of a misnomer. But yeah, summer registration now. You can see a complete list of classes on the website.
For Kruger, retirement is coming quickly. As of June 30th, Kruger will be stepping down from her position as director and looks forward to this next chapter in her life.
At this moment, I'm looking at a lot of Netflix and a lot of books that have been stacking up that I wish I could read, but I'm always reading something for college-oriented things, it seems. But now I can read for pleasure, so I'm excited about that. Stephen King will be happy.
Okay. And there will be plenty of time to read and catch up on some shows for you. In terms of some family time, I'm sure that you want to get around for that.
My great-granddaughter just turned 2 yesterday, so she's a bundle of joy. So I hope to spend more time with her. We hope to travel. We love to travel. Michigan is my favorite place to go other than Hawaii. I don't think we'll be traveling there anymore. My daughter lives in Hawaii, but she's moving to Virginia here in October. So I'm happy she's closer to home.
Yeah.
But it's not as exciting as Hawaii was.
No.
I went 3 times. I really wanted to go 4, but I just couldn't see paying that airline flight again.
Find out more about Lincoln Land Community College by visiting www.llcc.edu. Dee Kruger appears as a guest on the WTIM Morning Show. The Taylorville Police Department is looking to clean up the square, bring on more community events, and pilot new mental health protocol. Through a working relationship with the Christian County Health Department, officers will start calling on mental health case managers to assist in their work when necessary. Taylorville Police Chief Dwayne Wheeler discussing the program and the hopes that he has for it.
The health department was able to get a social worker there, and so we're working with her and also Peyton. She's a case manager, and of course, always we have Sue Passo to help us. But it's great. We've had a call out Thursday. We contacted the social worker and Peyton. They came out and spoke to an individual that needed some mental health assistance, and they came out right away when we called. We were there. We helped out this person. The next day on Friday, this person decided to go to the psych ward. He was in a psychosis stage. Actually, I don't know why. I just arrested him not too long ago, but he wanted me to drive him. So the social worker called me up, and I'm busy, but I'll stop and help this guy out. So I drove him to the hospital at Memorial and for him to get treatment. But it's great. It's great for the officers to have someone to reach out to.
Recently, a large fight broke out on the Taylorville Square with several reported injuries. Wheeler's concern surrounds the safety of children that use the square, saying that changes will be made to protect them.
I don't know. We had a huge fight last week. One person got injured, or several people got injured. It's at the point now where we do have zero tolerance. I've been working with the guys and girls at the department. I'm going to make some changes over there at the square. The kids are not going to be happy at all. But my job is to save lives. I'm not going to tolerate the gunplay. There's my job. I've been working the best I can to keep these guns off the street, and we have been. Every time I hear about a gun or guns, we go after those people. But we retrieved a couple over there, and I'm not going to tolerate that. I mean, I don't want someone shot. And also too is we're so close to Springfield, Decatur, and now they want to come out and hang out here, which is fine if they act right. But then again, you got the locals and you got the outside kids, but all I know is it's going to stop. They're either going to shape up or they're going to be out of there. I'm not going to have no kids hurt no more. I'm just not going to have it.
Wheeler says there's a pair of recent events the Taylorville Police Department hosted he's quite proud of. TPD held their second annual Bunny Hop and a Cops Coffee and Cold Scoops event. More events are expected right around the corner.
Well, the Bunny Hop was, we had, I don't know, it was a large number. It was the highest number we've had. We've only been doing it for 2 years. The LP Creamery was another just outstanding event. Tons of kids. Special Olympics. We raised a lot of money for Special Olympics. We have a lot of other programs coming up. We're very community engaged. And also we just love when the citizens come out with their kids and have fun with the police. It's great. We had a canine demo. But I'll tell you, this year went very well. We're doing great when it's coming to our Special Olympic program. So that's a big key.
You can find out more about the Taylorville Police Department by visiting them at their Facebook page. Dwayne Wheeler appears as a guest on the WTIM Morning Show. Pasture conditions look good this spring, so says Warren County farmer Ron Moore in Western Illinois. Moore is in his 48th year of farming. Has it felt unseasonably cool to you? Well, you are not the only ones. Cool overnight temperatures have also slowed corn and soybean growth in many parts of Illinois this spring. State climatologist Trent Ford says the first full week of June should be mostly dry. This is a look at your expanded local newscast brought to you by TCCU.
This is Will Perkins with Taylorville Community Credit Union. Are you looking for a great CD rate? If you are, TCCU has amazing rates from our 7-month special to our 60-month CD. If you are looking for a great investment, now is the time to put your money to work in a TCCU CD. Our minimum deposit is $1,000. For more information, please contact us at any of our convenient locations in Taylorville, Pana, Hillsborough, Litchfield, or online at tccu.org. Dividends will be compounded monthly. A penalty for early withdrawal may be imposed. Fees could reduce earnings on the account. Member NCUA.
Taking a look at obituaries this morning, 71-year-old David Eugene Lloyd of Illiopolis died May 23rd. Visitation is set for May 31st from 10 to 11 with funeral services to follow. At McClure Funeral Home in Taylorville, interment will be June 2nd at Oak Hill Cemetery. McClure Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Taylorville in charge of the arrangements. 86-year-old Betty J. Sutton of Taylorville died May 27th. Visitation is May 31st from 9 to noon with funeral services to follow at Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. Burial at Oak Hill Cemetery, Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville in charge of the arrangements. 65-year-old Bernard Bernie W. Grundy of Peoria, formerly of Morrisonville, died May 18th. Graveside services will be tomorrow at 11 a.m. at Morrisonville Cemetery. Funeral arrangements handled by McClure Funeral and Cremation Services in Taylorville. 97-year-old Dr. Robert Keith Etheridge of Taylorville died May 1st. The celebration of life graveside service will be held May 31st at 4 p.m. at Oak Hill Cemetery in Taylorville. The Sally Funeral Home in Taylorville is in charge of the arrangements. 70-year-old Louis Merville Gardner of Morrisonville died May 20th. Memorial services will be held May 31st at 11 a.m. at Perfetti and Sally Funeral Home in Morrisonville. Perfetti and Sally Funeral Home in Morrisonville in charge of the arrangements. 72-year-old Ronald H. Dahlstream of Taylorville died May 21st. Visitation is May 30th from 4 until 6 at McClure Funeral in Taylorville. Graveside services will be held May 31st, 11 a.m. at Oak Grove Cemetery in St. Louis. Funeral arrangements are handled by McClure Funeral and Cremation Services in Taylorville. 79-year-old Sherry Lee McCullough of Taylorville died May 25th. The celebration of life will be made at a later date. Funeral arrangements handled by McClure Funeral and Cremation Services in Taylorville. For this obituary and all other obituaries, visit our obituary section online at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. Take a look at our weather forecast today. A 40% chance of showers mainly after 1 p.m. Patchy fog before 9, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 69 with light and variable winds. Tonight, 20% chance of showers before 4 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 54. Tomorrow, sunny skies and a high near 77. Wind gusts to 23 miles an hour. Friday night, mostly clear with a low around 59. Looking ahead at the weekend, Saturday and sunny with temperatures in the low 80s. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, temperatures in the upper 80s. It's coming right around the corner. So I hope you enjoyed those cool temperatures while you could. Humidity at 88% currently. Barometer at 30.10 inches. Dew point 57 degrees. Visibility is max. Currently it's overcast and 61 degrees. Current news time is about just 7 seconds shy of 8:24. Much more of the WTIN Morning Show coming up in just a moment.
Here's Cousin Bill from Illinois Paving.
Does your home need that finishing touch? Can't just put your finger on what you need? Try a new driveway from Illinois Paving today. It'll be the finishing touch you didn't know you needed. Most driveways have more square feet than their actual home does. So this is the first thing you see when you pull into your home. It'll give you the first impression of your home that you want. So call Cousin Bill today and see what we can do for you. 788-7777.
Miller Media Group Advertising works for Taylorville Estates. Here's Administrator Tony Clark.
In the past year, we have doubled our census. So that's been impacted mainly by the radio advertising. That is where we do the majority of our advertising. And our census definitely shows that it works. They lead us in the right direction for the season changing. And, they anticipate our upcoming needs before we even have to tell them what they are. We've had consistent growth over the past 12 months. Like I